A message from the management. Eating and drinking while viewing these videos is not advised. Please be aware you do so at your own risk. Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. I was looking for something to do and this was one of the most recent videos, and it says low carb on a low income, and I looked and it looked like she had pasta on a plate because I couldn't really see what she had on the plate, and it was like, does she think pasta's low carb? And I thought, let's do this, seeing as though Lisa's doing her carnivore journey. Let's have a look at Haggard's low carb journey. So it's low carb on a low income. Can it be done with the high cost of eggs and meat?
Good morning everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today for my low carb, low sodium breakfast, I decided to add a couple of complex carbs to my diet because...
How long have you been on this low carb, low sodium diet and all of a sudden you can't cope, you're adding in complex carbs?
I've been having some weakness and trembling, a little dizziness, so I thought, well, maybe I've cut out too many carbs. So I bought some...
No, you haven't cut out too many carbs, you dimwit. That's your blood sugar going down to normal. It's probably sky high at the moment, and now you're finally doing something about your diet. Your numbers are coming down, and as your numbers come down, you get the shakes, but it soon levels itself out. Hang on a minute.
Potatoes, I'm going to...
Whoops. I just finished doing the comments video. I forgot I was doing it. See, this is thingy at its finest. Fibro, because I forget I'm in the middle of doing something and go on and do something else, and if that didn't play a tune it would have been sat there for the next 6 weeks. So I'll just shove this up. Sorry for the interruption. You'll see how things happen on the other side. It's really interesting. Not. Doop doop doopy doopy doop. Here's the thing. At least it'll make Merle's video a bit longer, won't it? Because hers are normally really short. Thing with that is I always click appropriate, inappropriate speech. There's some videos I do where I don't say anything wrong and it's like, did I swear? I'm going to check it just in case. Because I don't trust myself to not have sworn. Where are we? 4th of the 4th. Oops. Back to Merle and her complex carbs.
Dice up the potato and an onion and just kind of make a little hash brown base. I'm going to add 2 eggs to my breakfast instead of just the 1 because I need the protein also.
I'm adding 2 eggs because I'm greedy and I want more. You'd have been fine with 2 eggs and no potato, but hey, you're not going to listen to me, are you?
Just going to make a potato onion hash brown scramble. Now my mother, Dorit, she used to, whenever she would cook these little red potatoes, she would take the knife and cut all of the eyes out of them. And I mean, sometimes that would take her a half hour before she could even start cooking, but I don't know the purpose of that, and I was just wondering if any of y'all do it.
You don't know the purpose of it. How old are you?
Before you cook a red potato, and what is the purpose of it? I mean, it's not like they're going to sprout in your belly, right? But that's what my mother would do.
So you're doing it.
I do have a lot of memories of her in the kitchen. Most of the time she...
Oh! Oh! Oh, she's got a harsh face, hasn't she? Could you not have taken a picture of the woman when she was smiling? Baby's cute.
She would run me out of it, but when I could stay, I remember the things that she would do. I took the comforter off my bed, I guess about a week ago, because it was, you know, the weather's warmed up a little bit, and I thought, well, I don't really need this thick, heavy comforter. And now I'm getting cold at night.
Never happy, are you?
I'm thinking, should I put my heavy comforter back on the bed? The nights that my neighbors in the back of...
Why have you got a little pan on the big ring? Why haven't you put the little pan on the little ring so that you're not ruining your cooker? Ah, because you rent and you don't care.
My bedroom, they have a volleyball court back there, and it's actually a money-making enterprise that they have going on. Lady, she cooks and sells plates of food. And I mean, some nights they'll have 100 people over there playing volleyball. So, of course, during the winter, it wasn't as bad this winter. Because usually they'll get out there and shovel the snow off of the volleyball court and still have volleyball tournaments. But I do like to sleep with my window cracked a little bit. But on the nights that they're having a volleyball tournament, I can't do that. And on the weekends, the volleyball players, the ones that have children, bring their kids, and it's a playground back there. In the summer, they'll put up a trampoline, and it used to be right outside my bedroom window, but now they've moved it over further to the right side. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is...
What you're trying to say is you don't like other people having a life and some fun and making a bit of noise when you want to sleep, basically, is what you're saying.
On the nights that it's quiet back there, I can leave my window cracked a little bit because I do like to sleep in a cold bedroom. But now that I put my summer bedspread on my bed, it's...
Is she always this fucking boring?
I've been getting cold at night. So I ended up waking up, I guess, about 5 o'clock this morning. I was so cold. So I got up and closed the window. So because I didn't sleep.
Are you going to move this food around at all? Or are you just going to talk for the next fucking 7 minutes?
Well, tossing and turning and being cold and too lazy to throw another blanket on me, I ended up finally... I closed the window and finally went back to sleep, I guess about 5 o'clock, and then slept until 10. So I'm getting a late start this morning. It's okay, I'm retired, I don't have anything else to do. So I'm going to season this with onion powder and garlic powder and black pepper. I still want to get over to Whole Foods and buy a jar of the Celtic salt.
Are you listening? Wheel, Celtic salt.
Several of y'all have told me about that.
She's a shit cook, isn't she?
I believe y'all said it contains no sodium. It's harvested from the Celtic Sea. I think it's $10. I think I saw online where Whole Foods sells.
Oh, she's even showing you the picture of it so you buy the right thing. Snide woman. Fucking, that's what we used to call back in the day in Deptford in London. Snide. Light grey. On my last lot of it, I got a load of that other salt that they say when you're doing keto. I can't remember what it's called. It's pink. Oh, Himalayan. That's the one.
For $10, so... When I get paid on the 3rd, I will go over there and
I don't get paid until the 3rd, and I've got to eat normal salt until then. Quick, minions. Somebody send us some salt.
Get me a jar of it. Whether it be Social Security or a low-wage job, you have to plan everything around payday. Which that reminds...
People have to plan everything around payday their entire fucking life. What are you talking about? You're not the only person on the planet that has to budget. But the only difference is you don't fucking budget. You rely on your daughter and Wheel and other poor unsuspecting fucking subscribers to fill in the gaps because you've spent money on something else.
There's a channel that I watch Her name is Amanda, and she has a channel called Life Unfiltered, and she has some wonderful videos, y'all. I will leave her channel linked in the description box below. She's a young mother, struggling, working 2, 3, and 4 jobs, trying to support her family. And she has a lot of great suggestions and ideas, and just she tells a lot of stories about her journey as a young mother and trying to make them with no support from family. She reminds me so much of myself.
There
when I
we
was a
go.
young mother.
I was just waiting for that. Oh, that is just like me. I was doing that. I was an angel that wasn't looked upon by other people for being the angel that I was. Fuck off, Merle. You walked out and left your fucking kids. Which bit of that have you forgotten? Wow.
Struggling and trying to feed my family and keep a roof over our heads and pay the mortgage.
Yeah, nothing to do with your husband's wages or anything like that, no.
Keep a car running. All the things that you have to do when you're struggling on a low income, which is how I lived all of my adult married life, raising my 3 children.
My adult married life, raising my 3 children. Yeah. How long did you do that for?
I think y'all will enjoy her channel. Y'all have been telling me that I need to add another egg to my breakfast, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to...
Oh, the other people have told you that you need 2 eggs, have they?
Well, 2. These are jumbo eggs.
Of course they are.
They were actually on sale for under $7 a dozen.
How much are eggs here now? There's a big thing, isn't there, about the price of eggs in America? I hate it when it jumps around and it's like, oh, book your slot. I don't want a slot. I just want to see the price of fucking eggs. Thank you very much. Out of curiosity. What's that? 15 pack for £2.15. Wow. So we have got a better price here. So... Whoop. Where's my XE thing? That's the thing I use. Can you all just bugger off? Do pop-ups annoy everyone else as much as they annoy me? She had under $7, didn't she? £5.42. Wow. And that was for a dozen. Why are eggs so expensive all of a sudden? I know there's a story behind it, but I tend not to read all the nonsense about politics and shit because it just annoys you and upsets you. But that's expensive. Why aren't you putting the egg on that?
I'm going to scramble my egg in water. Well, I really haven't missed salt. I made a big pot of cabbage soup last week.
Yak. Why didn't you put the butter in with the eggs? Eggs, butter, little bit of milk, salt and pepper, or no salt in your case. Pour it in the pan. Why do you put the butter in the pan? You've already had oil in the pan. You don't need...
It was late in the day and I was tired. I wasn't able to film it, but I did end up I cooked it without any salt, but I ended up having to add a little salt because it just had no flavor to it. So I made sure I just sprinkled a little tiny
You're burning your butter, for fuck's sake.
bit of salt in my hand. so I could keep track of exactly how much. It wasn't even an eighth of a teaspoon, just a dash of salt. And that made a big difference in the taste. And
I can't imagine eating cabbage and potato soup and whatever with no salt. I'm Irish. I was raised on salt, sugar, butter, and bread. There are my 4 things. It's like when I had to do keto, it's like, I'm Irish. It's in my DNA. What do you mean I can't have potatoes and bread?
I bought some smoked turkey wings, and that's how I seasoned
Turkeys have
the cabbage
wings.
soup. But I'm not a big fan of cabbage soup, but they had cabbage on sale for 17 cents a pound.
Well, cheap and cheerful.
For St. Patrick's Day.
Needs must.
So I couldn't resist that. Gosh, I think 1 egg would have been enough. These are
Yes.
really, really big eggs, but this will keep me full until dinner tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm planning on having a baked chicken thigh. I do have a
Just one chicken thigh. Okay.
little bit of cauliflower left. I'm just going to cook the cauliflower and have the chicken thigh and cauliflower for my dinner. I'm still trying very hard to stay on the low carb, low sodium eating plan.
Well, you're not, are you? Because you're just eating a big fucking spud. How can you stand there with a straight face and say, I'm trying really hard, as you scoop a load of potatoes into your scrambled egg?
I am feeling better, but if I go off of it one little bit, I get this rush of throbbing like sensation in my head. I can tell immediately that I've eaten too much salt. Really haven't gotten off of it that much as far as sugar is concerned, but I do, like I said, I do put a little bit of salt on my food sometimes. So
You're supposed to eat salt when you go no carb. Is this fucking her version of keto and we've got Lisa's version of carnivore and neither of them are anything like they're supposed to be? Fuck's sake. Yeah, it looked like pasta to me in the
I'm going to
picture.
add a little dollop of this salsa that I bought at Aldi.
Look at the state of your hob, woman. You should cook it where the plate is. You've got a little teeny tiny pan. It doesn't need to be on this big fuck off ring.
A little bit of flavor. A little added zest. Not too much. So this is my breakfast for today. Please let me know in the
Please let me know in the comments when you're going to buy me the salt.
comments how you're doing. You know that I do read and respond to each and every comment. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that. So please give me a thumbs up and share. And if you're new here, please subscribe. And y'all just keep on coming back.
I wonder if I left her a comment about how to actually eat keto, would she listen to me? What do you think, folks? Anyway, if you got to the end of me, congratulations, and I will catch you in the next one.